Good afternoon, EagleNick, AUDITS. You know what I mean, Vern? We got number 42 with the Dalton Police Department. Now, he was sitting down south where they used to park all the time. I seen him come out of there and he was flying like a bat out of hell up through here. He had to rush up here to pull this car over. Sharp looking Mustang GT. Number 42, GV4075. GV4075M, Dalton Police Department. Vehicle number 42. Looks like he's on his cell phone. I didn't know they use their cell phone to run somebody's information. I wonder if they're racially profiling this gentleman. Hey, did he say you was speeding or what? Maybe he's racially profiling. They're bad about that, brother. In case you didn't know it, the Dalton Police Department is as crooked as the day is long. Now, we have not ever had this officer in front of us before, I don't reckon. I've never seen vehicle number 42. Boy, he sure did write a ticket quick if he's writing tickets. Boy, he must be quick draw McGraw got a ticket wrote that quick. And I don't believe we've ever had this officer in front of us before. Yeah, if he issued a ticket, he must have already had it ready for somebody. Just put down what vehicle and the tag number and stuff, because we've only been live for coming up on 4 minutes, and he just had pulled him over. He just had got his information. He didn't say anything to EagleNick. Yeah, he didn't go back down there and park anymore to pull over anymore. That's what I was saying. They know EagleNick's in the area. They got to move somewhere else. You know what I mean, Vern? Let's keep a close eye on him and see if he turns right on red illegally. Now, he is supposed to follow the law like everybody else. He shouldn't turn until there is a green arrow come out. It'll be hard to tell right now if he turns with all that traffic blocking. It looks like he's still sitting there. The light has turned green, and there he goes. Vehicle number 42 with the Dalton Police Department. Now we are right across the road from the United Way of Northwest Georgia Center for Community Engagement. You know what I mean, Vern? Now I'm pretty sure they receive either state or federal funds, so we may need to come up here and check it out as well. But we parked the bicycle back down here so I could get across the road. But that traffic stop was less than 6 minutes long. So you see, EagleNick really makes a difference. You may not believe me, but that police officer would have extended that traffic stop for a whole lot longer if it had not been for EagleNick AUDIT showing up on the scene. You know what I mean, Vern? We just trying to hold them accountable and make sure that it stays clean. Now there comes another one. Oh, he's going back down the other way. Now he may be gonna go down there and park in the same place that other one was parked. Let's see if we can see down the highway, see where he goes. Yeah, he's got over into that left-hand center lane. He's turning, he's parking on the side of the road up there. He's parking in the same spot to where that other one was parked. Thank you, Andy, AKA Pinned Message, for that $5 super. $5, actually $6.83. Now this looks like either the Dalton Fire Department or the Whitfield County Fire Department fixing to ride by in this big fire truck. Oh, they're going over here to Gondoliers to go eat. Now like I said, EagleNick does not live stream them or stuff while they're eating, so we're going to get this off of them. We're going to try to sneak on down toward the south just a little bit, just to try to keep an eye out. Now, as thick as that traffic is today, I would say that that police officer will be pulling another car over, and it'll probably be pretty quick. Now, yes, Bo Dunn, if you're out there watching, brother, I am on the sidewalk right now, but I cannot get out in the road. I will be crossing over to the other side here very shortly as soon as I can get the opportunity. We're going to come off the sidewalk now. Now we're headed over to the center lane. Now we're headed down the southbound lane. Now I know right where he went and parked, but there is no shade that I can get in down there. So I'm gonna stop right here by the wall, this brick wall here in front of the Junkman's Son. I thought it was Junkman and Son, but it is called Junkman's Son. You know what I mean, Vern? I'm gonna get up here as close as I can, and I'm gonna show you where he's parked at. I can zoom in on him real good. We're gonna stop right here under this big tree where it's a little bit shady and I don't burn alive. You know what I mean, Vern? It is mighty, mighty hot out here. Hello, John C. Now look, right here's where he's parked at. That is where he went and parked at, right where that other one had pulled out of from. Now, I would say that was the same police officer. He just circled all the way around the block because he didn't want EagleNick to keep him on the live stream any longer than he could avoid. But if he ends up pulling over somebody else coming this way, we'll be sure to chase him down. You know what I mean, Vern? Good afternoon, Juanita. Good afternoon, Michael Kunkel, CG Rooster LLC. Pinned message, Rain D. George O'Grady and Miss Jeannie, thank you all for being on to the live stream. Good afternoon, Hector. How you doing, brother? Great to see you. We're out here keeping an eye on those old Dalton Police Department officers. Now, I'm pretty sure that is vehicle number 42 again that just did a traffic stop. He came flying up the road. I wish I had already been live when he came flying up the road to do that traffic stop that didn't last 6 minutes long because EagleNick was on the scene. He sure did act like he was in a mighty big hurry to get up there. But he was in a mighty big hurry to get up there and pull that Mustang over. That was a sharp-looking Mustang GT driven by a Hispanic male, a young Hispanic male. Now, the Dalton Police Department is notorious about racial profiling. There goes the Whitfield County Fire Department back by. Well, I got to go back to court on July the 25th. Now, I could ride all the way down there where he is parked at and do a live stream, but there is no shade. I tell you what, I'm gonna ride down there to where that shade is before you get to him, and we will just live stream him from right there as close as we can get, and me still stay in the shade. You know what I mean, Vern? Let's see if he'll hold his ground. See if he holds his ground or if he takes off. I guarantee you this will be vehicle number 42 again. Now he could have just turned, yep, here he goes. He's taking off before I get to him. There ain't been no cars come by, but I go coming this way and he's gonna take off. Goes to show they run like a bunch of scared chickens. Got a bunch of chicken shits on the Dalton Police Department. They are terrified of EagleNick audits. But he left. Good afternoon, Brett Rhea. Well, brother, if they want to try to charge EagleNick audits with stalking, they are welcome to try that. You know, I was already out and about on my bicycle. I did a live stream up and under the Walnut Avenue Bridge. Oh yeah, I don't doubt that one bit. They're stalking me, but he is scared. Because when he seen me coming this way, he took off. There was not any vehicles went by him that he would have been going after to pull over. He just didn't want to be on the live stream anymore. You know what I mean, Vern? So I guess that tells us that that police officer with the Dalton Police Department driving vehicle number 42 does not have a spine or a backbone. He did not have the nerve to even wait until old EagleNick got up here. He hauled ass. Now, I've done said if you're scared, just say you're scared. You know what I mean, Vern? There ain't no shame in the game. Just don't say EagleNick's name. You know what I mean, Vern? You can call me EagleNick. You can call me Mr. Nick, or you can just call me flat out Nick. Or call me sir, like I will any of y'all until you disrespect me. But hey, if nothing else, old EagleNick ran them off from down here again. I've ran them off from that spot there quite a few times. That is actually the first time I've seen the first police officer parked in that spot in over 2 or 3 months or longer. They used to love to park in that spot until old EagleNick would come up. Oh yeah, I heard my crow buddies just calling like crazy while I was riding this way, and then I seen that cop come flying up the highway. Then he turned on his blue lights when he got up there. There was another vehicle behind that Mustang. That other vehicle pulled off the road or turned to get out of the way, and then that police officer pulled over that shiny black Mustang. I guess we'll go ahead and stay right here for just a little bit to see if any of them was to ride back by. But I would say they won't because they are scared. You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, I see one coming this way. Damn, he's gonna pull in right here at my feet. Well, I wasn't gonna, I don't, oh, but I don't talk to y'all unless you talk to me. Okay, we appreciate it. It makes for good content. You have a blessed day. It lets me know y'all watching. I knew you was.
Yeah, I'll make the stuff.
Hey, I appreciate it, sir. Hey, like I said, I've never had you in front of me. I've never, if you saw that, I said,
I had me in front of you once and you disrespected me, and so
how did I do that? When was that?
the way you spoke to me.
When was that? Was that when you was over there on my road? Is that when you was on my road out of jurisdiction? Okay, well, you have a blessed day, sir.
Are you hydrated?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you. You have a blessed day. Oh, he came all the way back to tell me that they're not scared of me. He just didn't want to talk to me. He said he likes my content. He likes my YouTube channel, but he said I disrespected him one time. That I had him in front of me one time and I disrespected him. Now, as far as I can recall, I don't remember ever seeing vehicle number 42 in front of my camera, whether I was recording or live streaming. But he said, how do you like that? Now, he said he didn't want to talk to me, but it is mighty funny. He turned down here and circled all the way around and came all the way back over a mile around in a circle, maybe 2 miles, and came back and stopped right here just to talk to me. Even though he said he didn't want to talk to me, he stopped and talked to me. Good afternoon, Fred Hinkle. I would like to apologize to that officer driving vehicle number 42. Now that officer driving vehicle number 40 down the wrong side of the road up there by Providence Ministries, and he had asked EagleNick AUDITS. Said they was looking for an older man riding a bicycle and asked me if I seen an older man riding a bicycle, and I told him I did not answer questions. Now, he went through the parking lot at the Providence Ministries, then he pulled around behind the bridge, driving down the wrong way, pulled up our parking to that girl that flipped me off and was telling me F you and telling him to arrest me, and I'd said, let him try, lady, let him try. Now, I never said anything to that officer personally, so I don't know why he took offense of me exercising my constitutional rights. Number one, I do not answer questions. I don't work for the Dalton Police Department. I was not a part of their investigation that they was investigating a situation that happened under the Walnut Avenue Bridge. Now, they was looking for a certain particular gentleman because he had supposedly witnessed it. They wanted him to be a witness. And I asked that officer what did they want to talk to him about. And he said, it ain't none of your business. Now, honestly, who was the one being disrespectful? Good afternoon, Patrick Partridge. We are live in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. We are right across the road from Taylor's Tire and Service. Be sure to watch the live stream from the beginning. Watch it all the way through to the end. You'll see that Dalton Police Department vehicle number 42. He comes up and actually stops right here. Now, he stopped on the wrong side of the road, facing in the wrong direction, saying that he did not want to talk to me. He said, they're not scared of me. He's not scared. He just didn't want to talk to me. Yeah, he felt compelled to ride all the way around in a big old square block circle, you want to call it. I call it a circle, even though it's squared off. He rode all the way around just to come back by and tell me that. Now, he said that he had been in front of my camera one time and I disrespected him. Now, I guess to him, the United States Constitution is disrespectful because that is my right under the 5th Amendment of the United States Constitution to not answer any questions. But it is my God-given right under the First Amendment, freedom of the press, to ask questions. You know what I mean, VERN? Now, that is of public servants. Hello, my name is James. How are you doing? Hello, my name is James. No, Ryan McCord, he said he wasn't scared of me. Said he just did not want to talk to me. Now, y'all know good and well, as sure as he should, that unless a police officer disrespects EagleNick audits, or unless they engage me first, I don't say a word to him. Now, see, he did a traffic stop. I never said a word to him. He did not come straight back down here and pull back over there. He went around the block and then he came back down. And then when I came down here towards him, he took off to the south, then turned east, and then he had to turn back north, then he had to turn back west, and then he had to turn back south again. Make sure you watch it from the start. I would like to thank Pinned Message one more time, a.k.a. I Am Creator, a.k.a. Andy, for that L5 Super, which is $6.83 U.S. currency, 5 pounds sterling from the United Kingdom. Yep. That's true. That's true. Yes, sir. Hey, everybody, this here is not Daryl one more time. He is the one that got that loitering warning with Josh. Yeah. Yes, sir. You be safe, Daryl. Now, that is not Daryl. He is the one that got a loitering warning with me and Joshua, Jesse, and those 2 older guys up and under the Walnut Avenue Bridge by former Dalton police officer Leslie Allen O'Neill, who disgraced badge number 614. And I did say former Dalton police officer because he is no longer with the Dalton Police Department. Now that police officer may have went right down here somewhere to set up and run radar, because I hope he ain't running radar over there around the park, because I know that is illegal. You know, there's certain areas they are not allowed to run radar on them side streets. But I would like to thank everyone for coming on to the live stream. We're showing 62 people with only 15 likes. Now we just jumped up to 78. Double tap your screen to give EagleNick the like. Please be sure to subscribe if you've not already done so. But he is definitely not coming back. Once again, I'd like to apologize. I don't see how I offended him. Now, if he's offended by me exercising my constitutional rights, I do not apologize for that. Because it is a shame and a disgrace when they do not respect the Constitution, they do not obey the Constitution, and they do not uphold the Constitution. But if I go any farther, I have trouble with the live stream. So we're going to go ahead and end it now. I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. EagleNick. AUDITS. I am EagleNick. And I'm out.